What's good, Trulieve traders and investors? It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Thursday, May 5th. Hope you're well today. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the stock Trulieve. Going to be going over some major warning signs. I also did a video about 3 months ago warning that we were entering a monthly downtrend, and the weekly RSI has touched oversold conditions, and we're going to be talking about where we can potentially see the bottom, and we'll do some technical analysis. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like if you're new here. It helps support me and the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe if you're new, and tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future updates. Again, I did a video about 3 months ago. You can see here on January 29th, Trulieve confirmed a monthly downtrend. I gave the first initial warning back then about 3 months ago. And we also had a PowBot sell alert, a Pow Algo sell alert go off. I think it was on April 23rd on Trulieve as well. So again, there was a ton of major warning signs. Gonna take a look at some of the technical warning signs that we had as well. So if we zoom in here, or if we zoom out here to the monthly time frame, you can see that we had a monthly EMA 12 and 26 bear cross. So in the yellow line here, EMA 12 crosses downwards when it's above, and it crosses downwards through that white line, the EMA 26 exponential moving average. That's what we call a bear cross. And when we confirm this monthly downtrend here back on November high, we had the monthly high, low, lower high, and lower low. That confirmed the monthly downtrend. So in the month of January of this year, we confirmed a monthly downtrend. And we had the monthly EMA 12 and 26 bear cross follow through shortly after that. We also had a weekly downtrend that was confirmed shortly before that, which was our initial warning sign. And then we had the monthly downtrend, the monthly EMA 12 and 26 bear cross. We also had monthly and daily bear flags. So this was a perfect monthly bear flag. And if we take a look at the measured move of where we can potentially expect this to bottom out, it's saying that we could go as low as $5.30 here on Trulieve. And again, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. I'm just telling you what the charts are saying. And like I said, that video from 3 months ago and from when we lost the downtrend would have saved you. Just if you look here at when we lost the downtrend, so as soon as we lost 29.57, if you would have exited when we lost that, that would have saved you from that monthly downtrend confirming, would have saved you about 45% worth of downside. And then on the daily time frame, we had a Pow Algo sell alert go off on the 23rd of April. So if we go back here to the 23rd, that would have saved you about 25% of downside just from having that algo alert service that we have. So essentially, we've got about 80 stocks now that send buy and sell signals directly to your email, and we also have it directly in our private chat community. Going to be doing a giveaway as well on the private chat community on May the 14th, Saturday. So I'll do a live stream, and I'm just going to pick 2 random comments. So as long as you're on that live stream, you'll qualify if you leave a comment, and I'll be giving away 2 free gold annual memberships valued at $150 each. But essentially that went off on the 23rd, the sell alert, and it was about another 25% of downside. And then, like I said, on that monthly downtrend confirming, if you had just exited when we lost that support and confirmed the monthly downtrend, would have saved you about 44% of downside. We also had all MJ stocks completely just getting destroyed for the last 15 months. All stocks were in weekly and monthly downtrends. We were heading to weekly and potentially monthly oversold. I don't know if this bear flag target's going to get met. I don't think we're going to go straight there. Anything's possible. It can always go lower than we think, and even lower than that. But something else to be aware of is we had a death cross as well back in July of 2021. So we had the 50-day moving average crossing downwards through the 200-day moving average. That's what we call a death cross. So if you just exited on that death cross confirming, that would have been back when the price was around the $45 area. That would have saved you a ton of downside, right? If you exited around that time we had the death cross, that would have saved you about 63% of downside. And like I said, all MJ was heading to weekly and monthly oversold. We were down 80 to 90% across the board. If we take a look at MSOS, the ETF, it's completely given back its whole move from 2021, and we're now at all-time lows, right? So it was just the way the market moves in tandem, right? The market moves together because it's so new, and there's just not a whole lot of dollars in the space, right? There's not a whole lot of market cap. So it's easy to move these names. But if I were to redraw this, I think I'd use the log scale, because Sometimes I toggle between regular and log, but I would take the log scale, and I think this can give us a little bit more accurate representation. But if we take a look at the measured move here from the monthly, we pretty much confirmed that. The measured move on the log scale here was about around $18, and here we are sitting at $16. So again, if we just go back here and use the take the log scale off, it's saying we could drop as low as about $5.70. And if that's the case, there's a lot more downside from here. We could potentially see another 50% of downside from current levels. You're looking at another 50 to 60% of downside. Do I think that's going to happen? No, but again, not set up well if the S&P 500 sees any major consolidation. We knew to be skeptical yesterday. We had resistance there at 429.64, and a couple people in our group actually took a short at that 429 resistance. Why? Because we didn't change the daily trend. The move was coming from 405 all the way to 429. We had key resistance there at 429.64. We got as high as 429.66. Perfect double top on SPY. We knew to be skeptical because we still hadn't confirmed a daily uptrend. We were still in a daily downtrend with a lower high and lower low pattern, and we failed to break the daily downtrend with that break of 429.64. We broke it by 2 pennies, but not convincing enough, right? And it ended up being a double top into a huge rejection, pulling back over 4%. We're just healthy at the moment. We're looking for a daily higher low compared to 405.02. And then if we hold that support at 405 and break 429.66 from here, we're going to confirm a daily uptrend. Then we zoom out to the weekly time frame. The weekly bounce will be underway, and then we look to get back in a weekly uptrend. So right now, key support to be watching on SPY is 410. As I do believe if we lose that support, that was our monthly support, right? And we're confirming monthly downtrends, not just on Trulieve, but now we're confirming monthly downtrends on the S&P 500. So if you're wondering why MJ's down, it's because of the fact that we're down on the broader market. We're down about over 15%, right, from the all-time highs on the S&P 500. And like I said, we're confirming monthly downtrends, but we're not seeing much follow through. This could be a huge bear trap. And I think as long as 410 holds, we're just fine. But if we lose 410, we could see an accelerated sell-off to the downside, and you have to just wonder, well, what happens if SPY drops another 10, 20%, right? It could happen, and that could easily drop Trulieve back down to that $10, maybe even as low as that $5 area. It wouldn't be completely absurd. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, disagree with me. Where do you think the bottom's going to be at? Personally, I think we do have a weekly higher low at around the $15 area. If we zoom into the weekly chart here, and $15 psychological should be nice support. So if you're looking for entries, I could see starting to dollar cost average. Again, not financial advice, for entertainment purposes only, but if it were me, looking to dollar cost average would be my strategy, and I'd be looking to get it around that $15 and then a dollar cost average all the way down to around that $10. Maybe buy a bit at 15, maybe buy a bit at 12.50, maybe buy a bit at 10. And then save a little bit of cash just in case we do head back down to that $5 to $8 area was where we were at the low in March 2020 before we had that huge monster rally of, what was it? I was thinking it was over 10x. It was about 700%, so 7x. So again, let me know, where do you think we're going to bottom out? Personally, I think the bottom's going to be, we could potentially set a temporary bottom here around the $15 area and then come up for a weekly lower high and then just continue the weekly downtrend. But I think $10 is an area to be watching as well. We also have, like I said, that low of March 2020 of the C19 low at $8. So I think somewhere around that $10 to $8 area is going to be a sweet spot for a bottom. But like I said, I think we could see a temporary bottom around the $15 area and then bounce on the weekly, form a weekly lower high. That's what I think is the most likely scenario. But again, if you're looking for longer term entries, definitely can't go wrong starting to scale in at these levels and dollar cost average and just set some targets and some buy orders. And if they hit, they hit. If they don't, great. You have a little bit of skin in the game. That's how I would play it when, from the all-time, from the 52-week high there down about 75%, right? Just from back in February of last year. So again, we had all the warning signs that we needed to expect this drop, and we knew that SPY was likely going to be due for consolidation. We hit our monthly, if we take a look at the fib extension, we hit the 4.618. We actually were above that fib extension, which is a common area to top out in a bull market, and we knew to be expecting a pullback, right? Nothing goes in a straight line forever. So hopefully that helps, and if anybody has any, if it wasn't clear, if you have anything you want to add to that, let me know. Always love hearing from you. If you agree with me, disagree with me. Personally, I think there could be more downside in store. And the whole MJ market is just in desperate need of a catalyst, right? If you're wondering what's gonna shake us out of this rut, we need something like safe banking to pass, right? We need something that's gonna ignite the whole sector, and that's gonna take a sector-wide catalyst, something like safe banking passing. All right, going to end it there. If you could smash the like on your way out. Again, it helps support me in the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe if you're new here, and tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you on the next video.